Well, good morning, one and all. Today is Haiku Friday, of course. It's May 8th, 2026. And gosh almighty, I've got some haikus for you. Let's get started. All right, first one is from Max Q. Little worker bee, toiling among the petals on a gray May day. Oh, that's lovely. Lovely. Thank you, Max. You and aren't we all little worker bees toiling among the petals? That's beautiful. And that's a scene that I could look right out my window and see the same thing here. Here is one from Rikosan. And boy, can I identify with this one. Although not on the professional level that Rikosan can. Planting the onions. After 40 years farming, can't hoe a straight row. Yeah, I know. But I thought you farmers had a trick on how to do that. But anyway, I'm just a lowly gardener. And, but yes, I can't get a row straight that's like 3 feet long. So, yeah, I hear you, Rico-san. All right, here is one from Bill. Dad, the car won't start. The phone call from a daughter. That gets Dad moving. I know, and I wrote back to Bill. No, I sure know the feeling and how good that feels with adult children. That if they ever reach out, ever to ask for any help, it is a day of celebration for me because they are so good at doing everything. They never need help, but sometimes I think they should just humor me and ask for help. And then, maybe after I help them, go back and fix everything I screwed up. All right. Here is mine. I have a big bruise over the back of my leg. No idea why. No idea why. Although I have to admit, last week when I was running, I had calf pain, which is really unusual for me to have any, not calf pain, hamstring pain. And I never have hamstring pain. And but I ran Bloomsday and it hurt in the beginning pretty bad, but then it felt better as time went on. And then I ran yesterday and it hurt a little bit at the beginning, but not much after that. And today, Sarah, my wife, walks in and says, "Oh my God, what happened to the back of your leg?" And I've got a giant bruise back there. Maybe I ripped a hamstring. I don't know. Weird. But it feels pretty good. But I think I will abstain from running today. All right, what's going on? Well, let me show you what's going on. And I hope I can show this in its entirety. This is the painting I've been working on. Yes. It is the Columbia River with the return of California condors. That one, I just think someday they're going to come back. There were condors on the Columbia. They liked to be closer to the ocean, I think, because they would eat whale carcasses. They were California condors. And I guess some of the local indigenous folks are reintroducing them. And that makes me really happy. Makes me super happy. So, yes, condors are the coolest. When Sarah and I were in Peru with really good friends, we went to the Colca Canyon, which is like 3 times deeper than the Grand Canyon, if I remember right. And we saw the Andean condors, and they flew right over our heads, and it was life-changing. All right, so that's the condor painting. I've been busy planting the garden, slow but surely, getting things done. Every day I work on a little bit more. I've been very tired, and I think I feel pretty good the last couple of days, but for a while I was feeling pretty tired. I kind of wonder if maybe it's seeing all the blood that has pooled in my leg. Maybe that was why. I don't know. Garden art is going good. I am getting ready to install that, but I kind of would like to get my planting in first. And that's, I do have my poems that I'm going to make a little box and put little things there for people to take. I just have to ride roughshod on it because of my goofball neighbor that likes to steal things and then claim that it's because of a senility or something, but he just likes to steal stuff. So anyway, so it'll be a lot more work. That's why I don't do the free art thing anymore, as I would have to. In the past, there were people lined up to get the art, and so it went really quickly, and I didn't have to ride roughshod on it. When I would go to put it up, there were usually people waiting, but then it got a little bit slower, and Goofball, I think, started stealing paintings. They were free, so why not take them all? He seems to be of the spirit of not wanting anybody else to have anything except for himself. So that's what we're working. But you know what? What a great microcosm for the times we are in. So May 16th at Finch Arboretum from 10 to 4 p.m. will be what used to be called Brush on the Bluff, and now it is called Forest to Frame. And that will be, there's over 50 artists will be participating in that. And you can come and talk to me. You can talk to other artists. There's stuff for kids. There's stuff for everybody. There'll be food there. There'll be music there. It'll be a big festival of outdoor art. And so I invite you to come down to Finch Arboretum May 16th. Come and watch me paint. I have to get started on it because I love to talk. And the thing about this painting is it has to be done in less than a week, because then it gets hung on a gallery and the proceeds go to charity. So I have to get things done in time. So I will start working on this painting. If you liked this painting, if you like the concept of carrion eaters in art, which I kind of do. Thing about vultures and condors and carrion eaters is that they eat things that are very infected, but in their digestion, they might remove the bubonic plague. They can remove all sorts of wonderful diseases. And I just think, what a cool role that they can eat basically garbage and keep it from infecting us. What a gift. So so for those of you listening, I'll tell you what I'm going to paint. This is the plan right now anyways. I'm going to paint, because it is Finch Arboretum, an aerial view of Finch Arboretum with a turkey vulture over it. Who wouldn't want a lovely turkey vulture? And as you can see how I kind of am a little bit fanciful about how I portray places and animals like turkey vultures, you can imagine that my turkey vulture is going to be gorgeous. It's going to be beautiful. So please come on down May 16th. We've got birthdays this week. Sarah's birthday is today. My birthday's tomorrow. We've got friends. I think our neighbor's birthday is tomorrow. The day after tomorrow. We've got Mother's Day. We've got all sorts of fun stuff happening. So, yeah, it's a great weekend. Hope you are well. I had a big flooding situation in the basement. Turned on the sprinklers the other day. They were fine. Nothing happened. Then all of a sudden, I've got these little water alarms that around the basement. They started going off, and I had a full-fledged flood down here. So today the sprinkler guys are going to come and look at that. I think I've got a broken pipe someplace. Anyhow, that's what we're dealing with here. Take care. Have yourself a wonderful, wonderful weekend. And send me your haikus, haikufriday.com. That's all you need to know, or wherever you're looking at this haiku. You can leave a haiku in the comments, and I will scour those out. All right, thanks for tuning in to Haiku Friday, and like I said, have a wonderful weekend. Bye now.